Hello. We are here again once more. Yeah. Wah. It's me. And it's him.
That's me!
Yeah.
You edited me in your highlights video because you made me laugh at one point.
Yes.
I can't laugh here. I am mute. Eyes and Harrison.
That's because you are sat next to me. So we don't have a reactive thing for you because you're using the same mic.
I need like a little USB. It's just a button. Press and hold it when I talk, and then you can wire that up to your Twitch stuff. And it will, hello, and it will react. Then I press the button, and it will change my PNG. That's all.
Well, I guess in theory we have a second webcam, so maybe we could use a second face tracker. But a lot of face trackers utilise also a microphone. And the problem is we share a microphone. Getting brushes right now.
It's time to play.
You're the one brushing my hair.
That does not mean you can't play the game. You've got hands.
I don't know.
Play I'll hit you with the brush.
No.
Play the game. People have come to watch the game being played, not to watch your avatar go.
I don't know. Have you seen some VR chat streams?
Yeah, thanks to you.
Yeah.
All that pops up in my Twitch stream now.
Yep.
A day doesn't go by when I'm like, let's go and watch Blue. Oh, look, it's a VR avatar with giant boobs. Would you like to watch this? And I'm like, I normally have to go in private to watch this. What the hell's happened to your brush?
What do you mean?
Ooh, it squidges in.
Yeah, it's a squidgy brush.
It's like a cushion.
Yeah, it's cushioned. So that it's nice and soft when it brushes on your head. That's why one of the reasons it feels nice. Spook is discovering the miracle of hairbrushes because he's a man and normally he doesn't bother.
I haven't brushed my hair since school.
Exactly.
I haven't needed
My
to.
statement is correct.
I don't need to brush my hair. I have short enough hair that I just wake up and it's just there.
Sometimes it's just nice.
Blue can't understand that I don't like having my hair brushed.
It feels really nice.
Pisses me off.
Ah! Draco-san, thank you for following and listening to us bicker.
About hair?
Yes.
Do you remember where we got to?
This little shit, apparently.
He's a cool kid. What does his shirt say? Because I can't read that.
Why are you asking me? I also can't read it.
I don't know. You spend more time looking at Japanese
I
stuff.
can't read Japanese. Wow.
We need a weeb.
Stanji's at work.
I wouldn't trust the kind of stuff that Stanji can read in Japanese. What?
As much as you are memeing about shitty things because you're that kind of person, Stanji's genuinely learning Japanese. He has Duolingo.
He's trying to.
Yeah, he's genuinely
trying
trying. It's not easy to learn. He's genuinely trying.
I don't know. He's learnt Polish, so can't be that hard.
He didn't learn Polish. He was raised Polish.
It's the same thing. He still had to be taught it, and he had to do it when he was a child, which is harder because you're dumber as a child.
Actually, they say it's easy for you to learn language when you.
I know. I'm taking.
Never tell with you because it's just all the time. What did I say about bickering?
Ah, cheers, Hope. That nails that. That's what
That doesn't look quite the same.
it says. Filing cabinet kite. Duh.
Doesn't look like that.
So that's probably Japanese for archive.
Uh-huh.
So let's go.
The scroll wheel does things. That's interesting. The scroll wheel does things. Hello, Hope. Hello, Pirates. It's good to see you both. You can see that the interest in Final Fantasy has been spread to another person.
Yeah, we're going to be playing Final Fantasy a bit later as well. But we're going out for dinner.
Yes, we'll be pausing to. It'll be a little bit later, but it should be fine. But we will run later. We will run later because Spook doesn't have to be up.
Yeah.
Alright, so I remember that we want to give this kid something to try and get him to give us information, but we offered him this card and he was like, nah, I've already got one, give me one that's rarer.
I like how it says card, and there's clearly 3 there.
Yeah.
So maybe it's different in Japanese.
Maybe.
Anyway, we've got to go and find something better. Kanji's very hard to read since there's so many.
Yes,
I have heard this.
there is a lot. It isn't as simple as, oh, well, this is just
It's not an alphabet, is it?
It's not a one-to-one, it's sounds. So they have, like, we have K and we have A and we have O, but they have Ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, but then they'll also have sa, si, su, se, so, and those are all individual characters for sounds, so they group them together.
That's why I don't understand why people bitch about the English language, because it's pretty good. It's very easy to learn like basic English, and then you've just got so many different words.
Basic English.
Basic English.
Basic English is relatively easy, but the nuances are very hard for people because people will look at sentences and be like, though, thought, thing, and then they'll be like, these words all look the same.
It's only when you put them all together, but how often do you have to say a sentence where it's like, I thought of going through the thought. It's like, it's a deliberately dumb sentence.
Yeah, it's deliberately
The only thing you go through is the fucking window when you try and say that sentence.
It's like when people say that, buffalo, 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 buffalo is a genuine sentence, and it's like, yeah, but you'd never say that because that's stupid.
Yeah. Turkish, German, and English are pretty easy to learn. I have heard that as an English speaker, if that is your main language, Vietnamese, I think, is a... Whoa, hello! What was I talking about?
Why did you say that as if this was a new development?
No, I was looking right at the centre of the screen, and it just blanked my mind. What was I talking about?
Languages.
Vietnamese! Apparently their sentence structure is identical to ours, for the most part. The way that they put things like the red ball.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that confuses a lot of English speakers is it's not necessarily the characters, it's the fact that a lot of other languages have different sentence structures, and that confuses us.
I'm surprised Turkish is a fairly easy one, because I would imagine they would have a different alphabet, because Turkey, for the most part, I think, in history, has been mostly Muslim. So I would have thought it would have been an Arabic script. But obviously I'm wrong. I'm Danish and thought English was very easy to learn, but German I just couldn't. Yeah, that's because Danish is a fucking horrible language.
I think everybody, I think even the Danish agree on that.
Yeah, when they learn another language and they go, fucking hell, this is a lot simpler. Why have we been talking like flongy bongies?
But the funny thing as well is that a lot of the sort of Western European languages obviously have a root with like Germanic and Latin and things like that. So that's one of those things as well, of like you can semi-work out some of the stuff. Ouch. We don't read it personally, I assure you.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't. Because we'd be the first people to go, English is shit.
English spelling is shit.
English is...
We need a new era of
Ceiling!
English. We need English 2.0, where we start combining some of these stupid letters in the alphabet that do different things, or just differentiating them better. S, C, and K need to sort out their shit, and one of them needs to move out. Yeah. That's what's got to happen.
Yes, and also we need to have a conversation with the Nordic people about the letter J.
Ataturk. Is that when you attack one of them? Ataturk!
Another beautiful revolution made the change of the alphabet. Ataturk? Because it has the thing on it. Ataturk?
Pass.
Dunno.
Pass.
Answer. Yes. Ataturk. Hello! Oh, and here comes the bloody American to fucking ruin everything.
Yeah. Steal our language, change it like not at all, and then be like, it's American.
Aluminum.
Anyway. He's the founder of Turkey.
Oh, hi.
Oh, it's Penny. You like Penny.
I do like Penny.
Hello. What brings you here in this trailer that was locked? And why are you here, actually? That's a very good question. Why are you here?
Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff.
Maybe she has a key.
Yeah, she is staff.
Yeah? She's an intern. She's a slave. Yes.
and they need to go places. The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? That's so weird that you call that out.
Nope. She's the same as always. She's just a little fuller figured.
Same as always.
You know, forget the fact that she's like a foot and a half taller.
Whatever you say.
Pretty sure you would notice that someone who was shorter than you is now all of a sudden the tallest of the group.
I think Growlithe mentioned this last week. The visual change is just for us, and
it was intended originally, but it isn't actually.
No.
It is a genuine change, but they said that was the original plan, was that it was going to be just for us. Anyways, yeah, we came here for a game, not to talk about Turkey and Dutch.
No, but it's nice to talk with you guys, though.
It is.
I'm just going to progress the game a little bit and we can talk some more.
Have you seen that boy?
Why are we asking her?
Have you seen that boy since then? What? Since when? What?
No.
Did you double click or something? Because
I didn't think I did. She said, you know, that boy that was running around her, and she went yes, and then he said, had you seen him since then?
Oh, right, that.
You missed it though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse.
Oh yeah, she was out of breath.
Yeah, and I was actually, because I was panting so hard to try and mimic her being out of breath, I actually made myself dizzy.
Fuck off, Core.
Go away, Core. You're not allowed in conversations about language.
Make your own.
You're not allowed in conversations about language, Core. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad.
Actually, we saw them. How is the old windbag doing?
She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fist back at the guard station. Squish.
And those are going to be American donuts, so those are going to be covered in icing.
Yep.
It's a sticky finger
That's
situation.
very sticky hands.
Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Some older people do. Younger people don't anymore.
Yeah. You started it, yeah, and now we're finishing it.
You brought me into the conversation. You brought yourself here when you clicked on Twitch. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer?
Yeah. It's a really terrible loss for the studio.
But his popularity had been waning recently, right?
That's true. Then again, after what happened...
After what happened?
Lost?
Digress.
You mean you don't know about Hammer?
No. What happened? Did someone throw a wrench in the works?
I'm sorry, that was a terrible joke.
Did someone try and screw him over?
I should not have said anything.
Did he plank?
I mean, yeah.
Did he set a new benchmark? I got a million of these.
No, please stop.
Wait, now you have to tell me. What happened with Hammer? Dun dun dun.
I have a feeling that Core was waiting for this conversation to happen. Core is always willing to bring up the same arguments over and over again. Hello, Growlithe. He got nailed. Goodbye, Growlithe.
Yes.
No.
See?
I'm sorry. Are you okay? You found a new Stim toy, haven't you?
Yeah, because it squidges. It's a squidgy brush.
Spook's found a Stim, everybody. He keeps thinking that he's neurotypical, but he's not.
I'm neurotypical. I just like squidgy things.
And why did you get rid of some of the squidgy stuff that you actually had?
Because some of it's just horrible plastic tat that my mum bought for Christmas.
Would you like a plushie to squish?
No, because it's all fluffy and furry.
Yeah, that makes it squidgy.
I don't like fluffy things. I don't like blankets and stuff.
So you like things that are squidgy but hard? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you were saying to the group, Spook? Like, that's what you like?
You cannot have something that is both squidgy and hard.
That's why I'm confused.
I prefer smoother things.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Probably not the one who should tell you.
Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here?
Mm-hmm.
Certainly not Maya.
And that's it.
Alright.
Okay.
Where are we going next? Or are you just going to keep walking around looking for...
I'm kind of looking for people more than anything.
There's only so many places we can go to.
Yeah.
We're mainly just talking to the staff here.
Oh yeah, we can't go to Studio 1 anymore.
How come?
It's not an option.
No, but I mean, I wonder if there's a story reason why we can't go there.
I don't know if they locked us out or so. We gave the key back to her, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, we gave her the key
We gave her the key back.
Because she's gone to look at his chalk outline.
Yeah. Not weird.
Which I suppose is as close as you can get.
Ah!
Bars in your face!
I was going to look around for a person.
All the redeems.
Ah.
Well, the only people that we're going to be that we could potentially talk to is going to be the detective if he's around, the kid, Penny, Mr. Powers.
Ah, that's probably who we should go talk to. Maybe Powers will
We
tell
can't
us.
talk to the security guard because she's basically out of action for now.
Yeah, she's gone for now.
So I think it's just those 4 people. Oh, and we've got no Powers.
No, can't
so
talk to Powers. Okay.
we've got...
I just walked through all the studios. There's no one else to talk to because Penny didn't have any more dialogue for me. And she was like, I can't tell you that. So I'm like, okay, well, clearly we need to talk to somebody else about that. And I have no one else to talk to.
I guess we go back to Penny then. What to do? So what's the best thing to do from here?
It's probably good to do just because we haven't played for a while. We need to get to the studio and talk to that boy. Done that. Do you have any ideas about him? We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Where have I heard that phrase before? So that's where Maya gets it from.
That's all it. This music. Yeah, good music in it. Okay.
Well, it's got to be something to do with Penny then, because she's the only other new character.
Maybe we can present something to her.
Yeah, she's in the trailer.
Studio 2. Well, this is the only new thing we have at the moment.
Do you know anything about this?
Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set.
A complete set?
Yeah, a set of one of each card.
Huh.
Wait. Wait! That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long I've been looking for it!
Uh-oh, we found a blue.
I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am, I need that card. Please, I beg you, please trade with me.
Oh my god, she's a blue.
I fucking love this stance.
This needs to be our new picture for Pokemon Sunday whenever you're doing cards. I pennied to trade with you.
Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me what?
Trade me that well.
Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. That means she has a spare of that card if she's willing to trade it. If she wants a complete set, that means she has a spare. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate?
I don't know what to do with desperate women. I've never found one before.
Wow.
What's everybody getting so excited about? This is where you actually need like Mira to be around to be like, oh, I know what that card means.
Yeah, we need Maya here. So and get the two mixed up. Maya is the one we need. Mia is the one we currently have.
We need Little M.
Yeah.
Little M.
Your names are confusing.
On purpose.
Really? Thanks. Then this is for you.
We got an herb.
Ultra rare premium Steel Samurai card. Yahoo!
And there she goes.
Just go put it in her binder.
Just go put it in a sleeve,
Yes.
and then a hard sleeve.
Yes, correct.
And then a vault.
Yeah.
And then a prison.
Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great?
No, I'm confused.
Okay.
I am such confusion.
While you're collecting cards again, the kid wanted a card because we need information from him. And he refused to help us because we're a stinky adult.
He wants an herb, which is just short of a burp. He's in Power's room, isn't he?
Yes.
Don't know why he's just allowed to be in there.
He's hiding at the moment.
Go on then. Shove it in his face. See this card?
Is this your card?
Oh my god, it's the Ace of Clubs!
Yeah, so, wait! That's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need!
Oh my god, and it's of the Steel Samurai.
Come on, give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me!
These are shit cards. They haven't even got any text on them. How do you play them? They're literally just trading cards.
Clear collectible cards, not playing cards.
Yeah, just trading cards. It's like the old
soft sleeve and a hard
baseball
sleeve and
ones.
vacuum seals. Yeah, if you're extreme.
I've never seen him so eager to talk. Right, okay. How about a trade?
You're on! I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot.
No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information.
Huh? Sure, fine by me.
Herb given to Cody.
Okay, Phoenix, let's see what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow.
Alright, time to talk, kid. Right, go on then. So, you like the Steel Samurai. We've established this.
He's so cool!
There he is. I guess.
Those broad shoulders, that is him, isn't it?
It's definitely. I mean, the head's a bit small.
The head's a bit small, but I mean, yeah.
So he's probably got his hair really bunched
Yeah, he's probably
up.
got one of those, like, sleeves, like those snoods kind of thing
Yeah.
that just kind of squashes it all down. But look at those broad shoulders.
And those pecs.
You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions and his life.
I'm being lectured on life by a grade school.
You like him too, don't you?
Oh, me? Yeah. I mean, I love the Steel Samurai. Who doesn't?
Tell me, what's your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is?
I know which one I'd pick, but I'm a boy.
Yeah, I feel like the kid is going to be interested in his cool fighting skills.
Gotta think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes.
Yeah, with Sam! The Steel Samurai always wins! Always! Check this out! It's my fan album. Oh, that's cute.
Samurai scrapbook, and he's drawn a potato on the front.
Oh, bless. This is a budding artist.
It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai.
I go to every live performance.
Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public.
I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never miss one. A perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera.
Wow, digital.
Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You gotta remember when this came out.
Husky's in.
Hello, multitasking husky. You bet, lady. I got it for my birthday. My album has a name when I hear it. The Steel Samurai Path to Glory.
That's not what it says in the book.
Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took this with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you.
He gave the book to the nice lady.
Aww. Contains every victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
He has news.
Ooh, what is the news? What's with people always giving stuff to me?
Right, serious stuff now.
Serious stuff now.
You were here on the day of the incident, correct?
Yeah.
Did you see anything unusual? Oh, he doesn't want to talk now.
Cody.
Nice lady.
Cody needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice?
How do you know that?
Because of Maya. You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything.
Well, we might get some useful information out of this brat yet. Before I throw him out the window.
I've done the boss I tried making. Oh, so it was successful then?
But you didn't like bots.
What? No, I don't like AI.
What's the difference?
I don't like AI generated imagery specifically.
What about bot generated imagery?
Now you're making stuff up.
It's the future. It could happen.
No, I don't like AI generated.
You're discriminating against synthetic beings. That'll be a thing in the future.
Shut up.
It will.
Shut up. I don't like AI generated artwork. I'm fine with AI as in like things that drive programs and bots. That's fine because that's just programming. Anyway, this isn't the stream for this. I feel like I have to talk about this at least every 2 days, and it's frustrating.
Right, Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? Stop dancing around this question before I throw you at a wall!
I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so the old lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost though. I was here for maybe a half an hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that. What is it, Cody? Look at his face! The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy! He used his samurai spear, just like always. 1 shot, 1 kill. That's a line from Overwatch.
Pretty sure it predates Overwatch.
Well, yeah.
But alright.
Just didn't know where Overwatch got it. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that.
I see. Must have been hard for you.
Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart.
Right. Yeah? What?
Yes.
I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it.
True enough.
And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him.
Indeed.
So, the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers.
I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure.
Well, let's not call him then.
And that would be wise. Best leave this one alone.
Not so fast, pal!
Hey!
It's me again! I heard everything! I'm gonna get a good gold star from Edgeworth.
It's Detective!
This boy here's a key witness and also probably my son. And he's under police protection starting now. You hear me, pal? Get in the car. Well, this is a bit
Wait.
weird.
wait.
Come on, son. See? You've got to rendezvous with me down to the precincts.
Yep, that's how you pronounce that word. No, I ain't going. Wah!
Yeah, just puts his whole hand over his face and just takes
imagine
him.
picking him up.
He's got his giant hands, just grabs
It's
him.
like when Vegeta picks up baby Goku. Gohan just like grabs,
Yeah.
and you're just like, ah!
You cannot resist. Resistance is futile.
That didn't go so well. Well, we're back to 0 leads. Now we have a serious handicap in court.
Cool, shoot me now. What are we going to do, Mia?
Well, I really need to be going.
Oh, cheers, thanks.
Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, cheers, great,
Whoa!
thanks. I'm now going to lose my moral support as well.
Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. I'm not begging.
I need something to look at.
Phoenix, can I ask you something?
No.
Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent?
Of course he is.
That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then.
Great. Thanks, Mia.
See you soon.
There you go. Save.
Saving!
Saved. Okay, now it's saved.
Day 3!
This is it. This is the last bit. It's do or die time.
Oh, heck.
Nope, and we're getting a little pre-court speech.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Will Powers. We like Will. Mr. Wright, am I dead? Yeah. Why do you look so unhappy? Because you are boned. Oh, it's nothing. Ha 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 ha. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Oh, she looks even unhappier.
Oh, good. Phoenix. Mine is now practically a dead man walking.
Great.
Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him.
Wow.
Wow, fuck!
That was deep. This is no time for deadpan jokes, please.
Those are dead people jokes!
Deadpan, definitely deadpan.
You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it.
Something overlooked. If I say this word in quotation marks, it will give me an edge. It'll give me a G.
We have to find something, Phoenix, today.
She could be a G.
It's that, we lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy.
You're just ignoring
I'm
me.
ignoring. I'm saying your line because I know you're not going to say it. Stop. Rabble, 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 rabble.
Right, court is now in session for the final day of Mr. Will Powers. Are you nervous?
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is not ready, Your Honor. We are totally fucked.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I wonder if it'll be that producer.
Prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand.
Oh no, it's the cringe.
Oh, that director.
Oh, the...
You like this guy, don't you?
Don't touch me! Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude can you get? You know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai noob raffle. just shooting through the head. Look at the stare. Just his eyes.
No! I love Edgeworth so much. I think I can understand why people love Edgeworth as much as they love Phoenix, if not more. I do love Edgeworth.
Oh, Salmonella. I'm a director. Television. You know.
Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking his testimony apart.
Why are you giving me the stink eye?
If Powers is innocent, you know what that means.
Are you sleepy?
Someone in the trailer on that day did it.
Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. She also stands and turns her head completely 90 degrees.
I know, right?
Like, it doesn't turn to face me slightly. It's just, oh, no, I'm going to face the front and cripple myself.
Yeah.
Right, there, the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 in that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. Will stuffing his big monkey face.
Aw, don't be mean to him!
Look at his big monkey face!
He's a nice man!
He styled himself on Goku with side. He styled himself on Broly. That's who he is. He's mini Broly. He's little broccoli.
He does look a bit like Broly.
I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. Yeah. We were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
Huh.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I wear a turtleneck because it wipes up my sweat.
It's not doing a good job.
It gets down into my glandular fat. Right, so what bits do you question here?
Okay, so you arrived around at 9, okay.
Is that when you always come into work? Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry.
Ugh.
Still, for what it's worth, I was pretty busy all that day.
Glad you remembered what that was because I forgot. I was like, that's for what? And then I was like, what's the second name for this?
Oh my god, you not use Skype? Like, wow. I've gone more Christopher Walken with the Skype.
Yeah,
wow.
a little bit. Dude, how dare you bring that down upon us? You've mentioned the S word.
Oh no, the forbidden S word.
Foreshadowing. And tell us more about that.
Yeah, MSN, basically, it's an old messaging system.
Sends the MSN nudge sound. Come
on, what have we got a question? What are we questioning here?
You're doing your
Alright. In the employee area? That's right. There was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us four. Okay, so the producer wasn't there.
No.
It took a lot more time than I thought it would.
It just pressed on everything.
Why did it go on so long?
Because the spear broke, probably.
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. But WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Oh, right, thus the limp. Which, of course, led to me missing my lunch. Rolling on the floor, screaming? No.
There's no T.
No, there isn't in Ruffle.
Actually,
Rolling on the floor laughing.
no, maybe, I guess. Yes.
Ruff's rolling on.
Stop it!
See? I'm connected with Phoenix. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. Yeah, of course you heard about the lunch part. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooks them up. What do you think of it? There was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area.
Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with
But I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer. Skipped lunch.
Did you though? Because there were plates outside the trailer.
Oh! Blue's gotcha!
But did you though?
So, in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough.
Phoenix.
Yeah?
Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It's a little vague.
Actually, there is something bothering me. Mr. Manella, just now you said steak at least. So you ate something other than steak? Yeah, good call. I had some chocolate in my pocket which I used to stave off starvation. Pocket chocolate. I see. Is that all? Oh, sure, I was onto something there. Probably a box of them freaking... What are they called? The mochi or pocky?
Yeah, Pocky. That was probably it probably was Pocky.
Mochi's something else, isn't it?
Yeah, mochi's the little like round, doughy rice cake things that have filling in them, whereas Pocky are the biscuit sticks covered in chocolate.
We were in the meeting until around 4. Okay.
It was we.
What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manella, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? It's just a bit of decapitation. Actually, I kinda can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting? Nope.
Pretty sure no one left their chair.
Pretty sure?
Pretty sure.
You didn't take a single break? Well... Yeah, not a one.
Why do you not seem convincing?
What's he sweating so much about, I wonder?
It's glandular.
Glandular problem. Only I had an idea. I'll wait for one to come up and hit him with it later.
Phoenix. His alibi holds, Powers is finished.
Mm-hmm.
Press him as hard as you can and find out where he's lying.
Right. Okay. There you go, so back to the start.
Back to the start. So maybe I selected the wrong thing with the food things. I know that there's a loophole there. There were plates outside the trailer, so they did eat.
Okay, well, let's go back to that then.
I don't believe you when you say you skipped lunch.
We didn't find any bones on the plates.
There weren't any bones, but there were plates there.
There were plates there.
So they ate something. Is it contradictory?
Yeah, it does seem odd now you mention it. Mr. Manella! What'd you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Oh no, you got me! Oh, I surrender! No, good call! Oh shit. I was embarrassed I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Really a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much.
Really?
So when exactly did you eat? We took one break during that meeting.
Aha!
I wolfed it down then. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. There you go. So now you can probably go back to the when he said that they didn't have a break. Was it the next one?
Pretty sure no one left. But you just said you went for food.
He didn't take us a break, blah, blah, blah. Wait a second. I do have an idea.
Press harder.
Wait a second.
Cue the music!
Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops! Oh no! It's funny. I don't know why it's funny.
Well?
Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. They took a break. One of them could have gone to the studio during that time.
Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. I haven't been prepared for this. Oh, no, he has been prepared for this.
Oh, no, he's laughing!
Yes, Sam Edgeworth! Oh, no, Edgeworth is laughing. What has he told him to say?
Yeah.
This pina colada. Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break, alright? But it was only 15 minutes. 15. That's only 13 in base 12. What?
What? What the fuck did you just say?
A feel like that's a counting mechanism like binary, but I'm not familiar with that one. Base 12?
13 in base... I mean, the B is capitalised, so it is something. What the fuck is base 12? What? I'm very confused.
Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio One. That was a colleague of mine. It's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. No, I feel like I could eat a steak in quicker than 15 minutes.
You certainly could.
I don't think it would even be enough time for me. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. He's old. He has to have soup. T-bone soup. Oxtail.
No soup.
Right. So, what we're pressing him on them.
Took a break.
You're lying! What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30! That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio One, killed Hammer, and come back and eaten his T-bone steak! Yes, it's possible, time-wise.
Not impressed! Are we going to find out what base 12 is?
What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Oh.
I was learning what base 12 means.
Yeah.
Eating my T-bone steak, what else? So you weren't committing murder? There were 2 plates on the table. Oh, right. The other one was Divas. Sorry, Diva Squeezes.
Diva.
Diva Squeezes. Diva... DVs! DVDs!
Rascus. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat.
How big is the steak?
I don't know, because it's a T-bone. And I don't think either of us have ever had a T-bone steak. I don't know if they're large. Because they still have the bone in them. It's not a cut.
Right.
I don't know.
I guess?
I don't know.
These nuts!
Oh.
Yes!
This feels like something I gotta Google, like, what's the average size of a T-bone steak? Especially because they keep saying over and over again T-bone steak and not just a steak.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you can have a steak that's like that big, which is obviously pretty small, but you can get steaks like that big.
What an odd thing for you to say.
Why would you explicitly say that?
Why is that? Oh.
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning?
No.
T-bone is the one you see in classic cartoons.
Well, like Tom and Jerry and stuff.
Yeah, that have the bone in the middle.
Jesus, that is a big hunk of meat then. That's kind of a boring meal, isn't it? To just have that and nothing else? No, like, veg or chips or nothing?
Well, yeah, you can see there's the bone in the middle. I don't know, maybe it is a full meal. When they say T-bone steak, they did actually have, like, gravy and stuff with it. I mean, that's the size of the plate.
Even still, I don't think it would take me 15 minutes to eat that. 15 minutes is a long time.
Maybe it did. Maybe it did have potatoes and stuff with it.
Maybe then.
Because I agree with you in that just having a plate of meat would get boring rather quickly.
Yeah.
Your Honour, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. People in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio One.
What?
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One?
Well, Mr. Wright?
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer.
You claim someone from the trailer in went to Studio One?
Yes.
I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial is over.
Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. For 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. This is where he's going to bring up the monkey. It's monkey time. It's time for monkey business.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Never a dull moment with you, mister.
What's your point, Edgeworth? Like my hair?
You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record.
What are we looking at the court record for?
Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4, the path from between the studios was blocked.
Yep.
His monkey's head had fallen across the park.
Mrs. Monkey. Oh, whoa, you're right! Ah, balls!
Wasn't it Mr. Monkey? True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked.
Balls. Bang.
The fallen Miss Monkeyhead had barred the way.
Oh no! Time for a collapse.
Hyper zoom in.
It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a
At
point.
least Felix has noted that.
And somehow, I feel no desire to correct him.
He might bite me.
No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? And I'm afraid you lose this round.
We lost a thing!
Oh no!
I believe we've seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand.
What? It's over? Ugh.
Oh god,
Very well. Court's opinion on this case is as follows. We found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it's also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. Your phone just buzzed.
Yep.
They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness.
Oh, balls!
Whoopsie!
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth, and why wasn't I briefed about it before the court trial?
I know, right? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim.
Order! I will have order, or I will gavel you. I see. Court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear from your witness. Court is adjourned for the recess. Get out.
Balls!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We were in there an hour and 4 minutes.
Okay.
Hi, Mia. What do we do now? Apart from panic. Everyone in that trailer has an alibi.
Sorry, Phoenix. Guess I was wrong.
Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have?
Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. People in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. Thought there was more to it than that. I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's going to happen to me? You're gonna die. Kinda seems like everybody in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it, I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all.
Oh, that's not comforting. Thanks.
Oh. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it.
Panic.
A 10-minute break.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
Prosecution has concern.
Oh dear.
As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning.
Fuck you, Edgeworth. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground.
However, we have no choice. Prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange for a box for him to stand on?
Right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donuts crates should do.
Why do you have donut crates in a
Because
court?
they are the police!
They are the hierarchy of police. Police eat donuts.
Oh, God.
America. There we go.
No cameras allowed in the courtroom. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness?
Witness me!
What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Fuck you, old man!
Fuck off! Kids today.
Cody. Answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you! The nice lady! I'm Cody Hackins and I'm in 2nd grade. 2nd?
I get the feeling this is going to be a long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
I just didn't even say anything. You just went, and the judge was like, "I can see you. I can see the expression you're making."
Don't.
Edgeworth is there, just like. He looks like this. It's like, I want to punch this kid so bad.
Pick a window, son. You're going through it. All right.
I'm gathering that Edgeworth doesn't do well with kids. Witness? I mean, Cody. Hello, Galaxia. Happy birthday!
What? Whose birthday is it?
Galaxia.
Oh my god, how old's Galaxia? 1 billion. Because Galaxy's billions of years old.
Did you say you were her 32 today?
The same age as us then. Me, I suppose.
Oh, you just about to say us.
Yeah, me, I suppose.
Time immemorial.
32.
32.
It's me in a month.
Yeah, you're not alone.
Kids in 1992! He's having trouble with this gentle thing. Why do I feel like that's going to appear in several places about Edgeworth? Oh no!
Oh.
As you were saying?
You were present. You were at Global Studios on the day of the, incidents.
Yeah, not too quickly. Think of the news.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who goes day of birth. Day of birth. Day of birth. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops, you want me to tell you and your Gramps with the beard over there? Just...
I prefer being a gentleman. Gentleman!
That auto scroll I didn't see what Edgeworth said. I just imagine him pinching I just imagine him pinching the bridge of his nose, just like,
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
Told you. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible.
Wait, so you're saying you have to bargain terms with a kid and you lost?
Hey, I just got this new camera. I don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of it.
He probably did.
Better make a note of it in court record.
What did you do? Just write on a bit of paper?
Camera. Camera. There you go. Think of the knees.
Very well, Cody.
I remember last week when we first met Cody, he was like, "Let me go with me," and then he ran off, and I was like, "He just kicked Phoenix in the knee, didn't he?"
Kick. Goodbye. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the day of the incident.
I went to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal. Just once.
A Steel Samurai?
Yep.
Gotta love them.
I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day.
Ah, the incident.
I threw the words off the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, it would have been time for a great shot, I tell you. Why didn't you have your camera? You just said you'd take it everywhere. Anyway, I couldn't get to the studio, so I went home.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. Don't worry, Judge. I've practiced on you. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly.
Yeah.
Except for old Windbag.
I wanted to see your rehearsal.
You really like the Steel Samurai, huh?
Of course I do! I taped every show, and I got all the live performances.
That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park?
Of course, duh! My dad always takes me.
Oh, poor Dad. What a good dad.
Yeah, he's a good dad.
Mr. Harris.
Cody's such a little punk, he is.
Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio?
Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on rehearsal day. That security lady's always yelling. Right, please continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez.
It's been shot.
I went through the woods off the path so the lady wouldn't catch me.
Off the path? Off the beaten track?
Yeah. You know how the studios are in the valley there?
Nope.
If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was.
I don't think that counts as woods, because I believe that would still be part of the company's property.
Yeah, like it's gonna be within the walls that surround it.
Yeah. So, okay, sure, I see.
Anyhow. I was going for the studio.
Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio?
Unusual?
Did you see this monkey, by any chance?
Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight for the studio?
Okay, so we saw him before...
He was there before it broke.
So that puts him before 2:15.
I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes.
How'd you get lost if you'd been there before? You got lost in the woods?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But I guess what happened next? It was the Steel Samurai.
Steel Samurai?
Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. Looked like he was thinking about something before going in. And he opened up the gate and went inside.
I see. What then?
Totally wrapped right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy.
What sort of bad guy was it?
A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny.
You sure it was a guy?
I don't know. He was kind of far away.
Huh. Being awfully vague.
Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow, pow!
What happened to the bad guy?
Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor.
Yeah, suppose he was.
I had my camera with me. Why didn't you have your camera? You said you always have it.
If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera?
No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. You said you did.
Really? I guess seeing the killing freaks a man and you went home.
Phoenix, remember he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm.
Tell me the truth, you little shit.
Right. So, where's the discrepancy? Read through everything we got.
2:30.
Oh.
Dragging the leg.
At 2 o'clock.
Yep.
2:15. So he got lost for 30 minutes, but he didn't see the head was broken.
So that means he was there around the time of 2 o'clock when he saw the Steel Samurai, because that's when he walked past the camera.
Which was this.
So that's when he was there.
Always carries it. I mean, that's the discrepancy. He says you didn't have it, but here he said he's always carries it.
Hey, Alex.
Hello! I lost on the way for about 30 minutes. Came out, there was the Steel Samurai. Totally rocked right from my eyes, acting the bad guy. Steel Samurai took him down. If I had my camera with me, it would have been the time for the shot, I tell you. But you said here that you always have your camera.
Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that.
Huh? Oh my god.
Wow! He grew.
The scream.
Cody, you shouldn't lie in here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you, please.
What? He was gentle.
He just leans down the counter and just be like, I've warned you about this, I've told you about this. He's a child, do not talk to the child like that or we'll kill you.
Don't touch the child!
Uh-oh, was I putting too much pressure on? What is this? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
Oh no, Judge.
Well, basically, you set up a tripod and then you pull on this handle and it goes and then you can record stuff.
That's not digital.
You can record it on this phosphate nitrate paper. It's brilliant. You just expose it to some bright lights. Anyway, it's a digital. I don't know how to describe it. It's a digital camera. It's a magic box that takes pictures.
It's a new sort of camera.
How do I explain a digital camera to a man that was born before the Vietnam War?
Jesus.
Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Oh, Sag.
Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child, sir.
Only because you want to do it. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. You're a savage, man!
What do you mean, a prosecution attorney?
Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that?
Yes.
You got a box!
Box! So you did have a camera. Unbelievable. Where is this camera? It's
this one right here.
It's this one. It's the one you told him not to have. What chair all fucked?
No, it's your chair.
Why do I reach here? Old chair. I might have to get myself. I might have to treat myself to a new free one like you got.
That was so good. Maybe that's something you can have some for your birthday, since so many people will immediately be asking.
No, because they'll buy me one with them horrible leatherette arms, even when I tell them don't buy me one with them leatherette arms.
Ask for the money for a nice chair. Say I've found a chair that I like, and I would like the money for it. There you go. Birthday sorted.
I'm gonna buy myself a chair.
Yeah.
And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Doubt.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Doubt. What I saw.
I like how they said, hey, you're not allowed to bring a camera in here. That's illegal. Fucking sword on his back.
It's not going to be a real sword.
Still gonna friggin' hurt.
It's going to be plastic.
Have you ever been bonked by a plastic... I used to have a plastic lightsaber. That thing hurt.
Yeah.
Bonk someone around the head with that, you'd spill your teeth.
No, this is the thing you have to understand. Here's the story time, how wonderful my family is. Given how popular Star Wars was, my brother did have a very small Star Wars phase. Did he have a plastic lightsaber? No. What he had instead was a pole of wood that my father had sanded smooth and had painted for him to look like a lightsaber.
What colour?
Red. Yeah, he was an edgy, but he liked. He was edgy, and it was. When I say a pole, I mean a pole. It was the double-ended lightsaber that Darth Maul has.
Wow.
And I remember seeing my dad in the garage with the end of the pole had a small hole that he hooked it on, and he was painting it and sanding it in the garage from my brother. You know, why buy a plastic one? You can make a wooden one. Of course, this is my brother, so of course he fucking hit me with it.
Yeah. It's meant to hit. It's time to twat. Twat your sister.
That thing hurt.
Yeah, it's wood.
Yeah.
You haven't been hit by a small tree.
But like, yeah, I can do one better being hit by plastic. I got hit by wood. That was not thought through. No, it wasn't.
Your dad for you.
Yeah, that is my dad. Why buy one when I can make one? And of course my brother was like, this is the coolest shit ever. It was cool. It also hurt.
I used to have lightsaber matches at my dad's.
So yeah, there you go. That's not even the hardest thing that I got hit with by my brother, but we'll talk about that later.
That was the car. Anyway.
It was metal. Last time I had my I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! And then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Got that discrepancy.
Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Be gentle, or I will hit you with my gavel.
Gentle.
Just leans over and just bonks him every time. Alright, so where's the discrepancy?
Yeah, the discrepancy is that he literally collects photos of every battle that he's won.
Okay,
So we refuse to believe him when he says, I was so glued to the action I didn't take a photo. It's like, no, you always take a photo. I was glued to the action, I couldn't take my eyes off it. Oh, the music didn't change, so that might
This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in the statement, Your Honour.
That did it at the wrong time, didn't it?
Oh, how exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before accusation. You're running out, Blue. You're running out. Look through everything that he says and then...
Goes for the bad guy, wham, and then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong.
Something about his account doesn't seem right.
Being deliberately vague, press him on the facts.
Okay, so you need to press more then, I suppose. Probably unlocks more stuff. You jumped in a bit.
Maybe.
You were like,
I was
book!
like, I know the answer to this! I know why!
Would have been a better one to have there if he shows the judge the book and just goes, oh, this is a cute collection of photos, Phoenix. I didn't realise you were such a big fan. It's not my book! Look at my book, Your Honour! I made a scrapbook! It's all the times I went to see the Steel Samurai!
He's getting to that. Relax and listen.
I'm gonna fucking relax.
I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my mind off it. Eyes off
Your
it.
mind? So you're watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away? Not even once?
No.
Okay, then tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
So the bad guy attacked him first.
Yeah.
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
I kind of don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see, and what happened next?
Then the bad guy stopped moving.
Problem with this game is sometimes you know what's wrong, but the game wants you to do it in certain steps.
Yeah, I have found that. It's more noticeable on the second one. The very first case annoyed me as a kid because I kept failing the very first tutorial one, and
Really?
I couldn't understand what it wanted me to present. And then when I did present it, I was like, the previous facts that I've already presented basically nullified this whole section. We didn't need this section. That annoyed me as a kid. But,
Huh? What do you mean, why?
why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? What are you gonna do, Blue?
I mean, I want to press, but everybody's probably going to have a go at me, being like, you're being mean to the kid. I need more information.
Cody?
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action,
Yeah? So what?
yet you missed the most important part.
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated that he saw quite clearly.
Shut up, Edgeworth!
You're shut!
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? Me? I'm not fucking samurai slap your ass, Edgeworth! You're Sam! My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part. The killing blow. Why the fuck is Krauser on Factorio? What a fucking noob! Order! Order! Krauser, you'll be thrown from the courtroom. Mr. Wright! How could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing.
Phoenix. I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer. I've ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? He couldn't watch it, he was watching something else, or we can show evidence.
Leg.
It's not going to be the photo because this is now they're in mid-combat,
Yeah.
so the time has passed now. So we are closer to the time of death, basically, which was 2:30.
He saw something else.
He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else, probably.
I guess that's probably not the right answer then. Probably.
Something else.
Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at?
Oof. Come on, think of something. Think of something. Nothing. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims. Yes, sorry, Your Honor. Do you have another explanation for this? So, not that.
Why, when he watched the count, he couldn't watch it?
Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age?
Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched.
I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth.
So it's the other one.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? So, evidence.
We have evidence.
Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight?
Because of his camera? He's still learning how to use it? Because of the camera?
Here's my proof. What is that? A magic box? I don't understand technology.
Has a little demon inside
Oh
it.
no! Out demon! The witness stated that he had recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah! Correct! Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye.
What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids?
Pressing, not picking.
Good job, Phoenix.
Pressing on little kids.
Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realise there was no way you could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture.
Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah. Well, Phoenix? I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again.
Right. Mia means business. Your Honor,
The little demon that paints the picture, yeah.
the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, would you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. I threw it on the ground! No photo.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. Lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, God, that's...
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? Bet your ass it is. I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Ooh! Aren't I wearing the big boy pants today?
Oh my.
No Pampers for me. Alright, what are we pressing him on them? Alright.
No point pressing on that.
Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. Okay.
Okay.
So you did see the beginning of the fight.
Yeah.
Did you notice anything unusual?
Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange.
Okay. Moving strangely. So the limb. Cool. Okay.
So I held up my camera to take a picture.
Okay. Why couldn't you take a picture?
My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it.
When the lens opened, what did you see?
Well, a person on the grounds. And the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep.
That's all?
Yeah, I told you. I didn't take a picture.
I would have once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? No, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody? Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture, and I'm gonna point it out!
Hey!
Bullseye.
Question mark? How did you know?
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow.
This feels great. I am now a superhero!
Yeah, I took a picture.
Okay. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. Yeah, I took a few shots.
Too late, so I erased them.
You erased them?
Yeah.
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious?
Well, you know. Why would I want to keep a picture like that?
He's becoming less and less cooperative. Better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony?
Has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about.
Gotta take a shovel to this kid.
Right, now do I use the album? Which is the villain? Held my camera to take a picture. Lens opened, so I missed it. I took a few shots, so it's too late, but I erased them. Now we use the book? This is every fight that he has won.
Cody!
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance! I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow with him. I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. That's your voice. That's how you talk, Cody. Cody, apart from that terrible impression, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, the fuck are you talking about? What exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory.
Thanks, love.
I mean, it doesn't say that, but you know.
He holds it up. It's called Path to Glory. No, it's called Samurai Scrapbook. Can you not read, Mr. Wright? Well, I didn't know what a defendant was until a couple of weeks ago,
Jesus,
so
yeah.
it's possible. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He's going to be a photographer when he grows up. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Shut the fuck up! Mr. Wright, Have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No. Wait. No way.
Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth.
Uh-oh.
And what a truth it is.
Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually...
Tense music. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. The music has kicked up and I've no idea why.
Yeah.
Why was there no picture in the album of the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took?
Because the Steel Samurai didn't win.
I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. He's a shit photographer. The Steel Samurai did not win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, ever!
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth! They actually used it. They actually used it. Order! What the hell is going on? I will have order! Witness! Cody! You! Little shit! On the box! Is this true? Did you lie in court? That's perjury! We can have you up here for this! What did you see? I've made a child cry. My life is a success. Cody! That day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight.
Oops.
You tried to save the game, but you weren't allowed because we're mid-session. Right?
Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. And then he didn't move.
Whoa. Order! Order! Order!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim.
Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Have that! You douchebag! Mr. Wright, what the hell is going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error.
An error? What is this about?
Hammer was the victim, the Steel Samurai was the victim, there was no victim.
Steel Samurai was the victim? Is the thing that we're implying at the moment?
Made a child cry. Success! If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. I repeat again, order! Order! Mr. Wright, the hell is going on? So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m.
Oh, I wanted to do a stupid voice for
No.
her as well.
Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
I was going to do a voice like Juliet from Spyro 2.
No!
It would have been funny. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One. nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing?
I'm watching you, Mr. Hammer. Always watching.
I don't know.
I get it. I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange. It was a different person inside the suit. Pops!
Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data? What?
Yeah, photo on my digital camera.
What? Show us the picture!
Show us, quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that.
No!
Here, this is it.
Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's going to be the proof that we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix.
Yeah? What is it?
Look at the photo once more.
Look at this photograph! That's it? No, wait.
That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial.
It is? What? What are you on about? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? It is the only piece of evidence we need to win this trial. As soon as I figure it out.
As soon as I work out why it's the only piece of evidence we need.
Certainly. I don't see why not. There you go. Have you figured it out? Alright, show him. Alright. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts.
As we know them in that photo.
Now look at this photo again. Find the inconsistency in the photo. What is it that we're looking for?
Oh, the inconsistency is that it's Studio 2. There we go. Okay.
Your Honor, look at this photograph! Every time I do, it makes me laugh, because I get to rub it in Edgeworth's face. I see a gate. No, you don't. You don't see a gate.
You don't see a
That's
gate.
a wall. Might I draw your attention to the number on said gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor. Correct? Oh, fuck! Edgeworth's shit moments. I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
God, I fucking love this music. But that's impossible.
What's this all about? I'm confused. I have dementia. Please help me. Please explain what's so shocking along with the rest of the court. I'm confused.
Seize the moment.
I'll use the studio guide map.
Let me spell it out for you, because it's apparently too complicated for you, Edgeworth.
The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crimi. Show the judge where the murder took place.
Studio 2.
Here at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 in the gate. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2.
Yeah, the path was blocked.
The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony. Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Wow, he did it. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Ms. Divas were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Oh my goodness, the child has done it. Order, I'm trying to figure this out. The defense makes the following claims while I'm riding high on this victory.
Yay!
The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Ms. Olberg saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. I don't quite know why yet. Then he went to Studio 2.
This is madness!
Madness?
Jack Hammer is the victim! The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Are you suggesting that you are in fact the sham Phoenix?
Well, no, of course not.
What do you have proof? Give me the proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. I have proof.
I have that proof.
You do?
Balls! Massive balls!
Wait.
Now that they're surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume.
Sleeping pills.
This is it. An empty morphine bottle? No, it's not morphine, Your Honor. It's not morphine, Your Honor. I found this on the table in the employee area. I don't know why he was so careless as to leave incriminating evidence at the scene, but whatever.
Morning, I'm a bisexual woman who has a present for women that is madly obsessed with Miles Edgeworth. I have met my people. Welcome on in. We love Edgeworth. I love Edgeworth.
Edgeworth is great.
I love Edgeworth.
He's so good. You're gonna love the next trial then.
Oh?
We're gonna have to watch the video before we end today because I think we're close. Well,
I don't know. I mean,
I don't think we're actually close to finishing.
we're not. I mean, we're not going to finish at 5 because we don't have to go out. And, it was 6:30 was the thing that you sent me, so we
Oh,
probably.
is it?
What
Okay,
was the
we'll go on then. We
Yeah.
might finish tonight then. We should try because it's good. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate food.
This is the trial before that trial.
Yeah, it is the trial before that trial.
He's played it.
I have, yes.
I have not.
I know all the answers, but this is Blue's first playthrough.
I have not played this.
I'm here for voices, shouting, and comedic support.
Yes.
The label reads Sleeping Pills.
Sleeping.
Because that's how all medicine bottles work. They don't have a brand on it or anything. It literally just says in like
Yeah.
black biro, sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills.
Nighty-night pills. The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon asleep. That's not sleep, that's drugged. He was drugged.
No spoilers from me, but you will love the game. This game even more. It's so amazing.
Yes.
Hell yes, I am enjoying it.
He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. See, we called it.
Yeah.
The kids just sat there like, what the fuck is going on?
What's going on?
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes, but when did you get this and why was this not,
I know.
presented?
Every time.
There is no proof that Mr. Hammer uses. Your Honor, I have an idea. Test Powers' blood, fingerprint the bottle, examine Hammer's body.
I mean, it's been several days. I feel like if he had sleeping pills, they would be out of his system by now.
Yeah, I don't know how long sleeping pills last in the blood.
I don't know either.
Even if they do.
Fingerprints. Everybody has been handling this, including us. So
I have to assume. I think we have to assume that whenever they handle evidence, they do it with gloves on.
Okay.
That is the assumption.
And examine Hammer's body. I don't know what examining his body is going to give us.
Because the amount of times that they handle stuff with blood on and they never have blood on their hands and on the paperwork, so they clearly handle it in a forensic condition.
Fingerprints, I guess, then.
An idea. Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. Unless, of course, he was a professional and used gloves. Fingies.
Fingies.
I suppose you're right. Very well. Court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge.
Ta-da!
Look this over, please. He just takes some and falls asleep. Court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today.
What? Another day?
Cody Atkins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Ms. Olberg may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answers to the following question.
Homework?
If X is equal to Y and Y... Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Why would he steal it? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth. Your homework is to redo your hair. It's a mess after today. You've been shouting at a small boy. It should not have gotten this sweaty. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case.
It's not my fault that he's a little shit, sir.
Above all, you'll need to reconsider your suspicion on Mr. Will Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Oh. Very well. Court is adjourned. I need to go and get my subway.
He does like his subways. Woo!
Wow, we started at 10 a.m.
Damn, yeah, that was a long case.
Woo! That was a close one.
We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial.
Home is dead to you. Me too. Wherever you're going, I'm going with you.
I'm going having what she's having.
Really? You both seem so confident. No, it's all a ruse.
It's bravado.
Maybe we should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there.
Me too.
Oh, that's not comforting. Dead? Oh no.
Of course we're kidding.
Are you sure? You don't look like you're acting now. I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. I'm going to go back to my prison cell now.
Oh.
To be continued. Time to save the game again. There we go.
More investigations.
So still the same day, about an hour later.
Mm-hmm.
That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Huh? No! A downgrade! She's just a child.
That's so mean.
She's just a child.
So, what happened?
This is a TLDR thing. I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof, which are 2 very key things when deciding on a murderer.
Good going, Nick.
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
So does that system trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. What are we doing? I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume?
What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume?
Yeah, didn't you know?
But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it?
That's what we have to find out.
What happened with the director's testimony?
Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer.
Huh.
Which means that the killer has to be one of them.
Really? Why?
Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is.
What?
I love the implied legal dystopia of too many cases. Yeah, I've said this before about a lot of anime things, is that most anime only works because whatever the focus of the TV show is like the world's issue. Like, everyone in the world revolves around this one thing. Like, my favourite one's Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a children's card game, but it's like, this is Kaiba, he's the richest man in the world ever because of cards. This is Yugimoto, he's known across the world because he plays, duel monsters.
It's called the suspension of disbelief.
Yeah.
It's like, in order for this to happen, you have to believe certain things to be true, even though they're not.
Yeah.
It's called the suspension of disbelief.
Like, in this one, it's the case of, like, everyone's constantly glued and is like, what's the current trial at the moment? Who's being tried for murder? What's the latest scam?
It's all about the crimes.
Any ideas? Well, Have you noticed anything that might help us, being as the fact that you were somewhere else?
I can't see what's going on when Maya is here.
That's good to know.
So, no, I haven't noticed anything.
Right.
Maybe we should go back to WP.
Well, WP Powers, right. That's his full name, WP Powers.
WP Powers.
Powers.
Okay, well, we'll take your suggestion.
There he is.
Hello.
Oh, Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? No.
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face? You stop crying, you stop smiling.
Hey, WP, 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yeah. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either. I'm also useless.
Please, this is no laughing matter. My life is on the line. Could you tell me more about Ms. Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's terrifying. She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
Yeah, that means someone really smart.
Oh, that's why I don't know that word.
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and,
And what?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumours anyway.
I do like the little detail that he is actually cut off there so it looks like he is in the window.
Yeah.
Just a small detail.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he's a disgusting sleazeball. We all hate him.
Yeah, don't touch me.
He used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. Probably for medicinal reasons. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? And then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Yeah, he fell off a cliff. Oh well.
Were there any harpies involved?
Yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in the business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How can you do that? Huh. I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
Well, I guess you could say it was Samurai Fall. I'm fucking amazing.
You suck.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
Isn't that a coinky-dink?
5 years ago, you say?
What happened 5 years ago?
Goodbye!
Bye! That's all the information you have to give us, apparently.
We're going back to the studio. Is the old bag here?
Ah! I'm sorry, that's your face.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Your windbag sure is quiet today.
Good.
No, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down?
Yeah?
This is weird. I bet we could even eat these donuts in the guard station if we wanted. Why are you so obsessed with eating all the food? You eat, you die. Oh, she's alive!
It's just like you. Food. Munchies, munchies, munchies.
Bite you.
I used to carry a packet of mini cheddars when we were first courting. Because she'd always want to have a munch.
You always wanted a little snack, and he would always have a little snack that I could have. Also, you said courting, which you get from my dad.
No, it's just a more grandiose word.
I know, but
whilst I was trying desperately to screw her
Yeah.
on several occasions, I used to carry bait in my pocket. There you go. Do you want me to word it like that?
no.
Here's a little cheese trap for you. You bite the cheese and you get stuck in the box.
I mean, it worked.
Jeez,
But I'm
Gromit.
just saying, because I know that about Dad. Dad never says that he was dating my mom. He always says that he was courting my mom.
It's a good word.
It is a good word.
Courting. And this is a court case game. I was wondering about Diva Squeeze, the producer.
Ah, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way.
She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal? He's soft to push over, does whatever Vasquez tells him to do. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Ugh. Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No. No, it doesn't, Maya. Is your sister around?
Phoenix!
About Mr. Ham.
Ugh! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Uh-oh. She's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Hammer's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
Well.
Okay, bye. Now that you're nice and angry at me, bye-bye.
Run away!
I'm gonna go here first. Whoop. Guess they're not filming today either.
No, of course not.
One of the actors is dead! I did want to see them filming, just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found that ball of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there are any other clues lying around.
Yeah! And he just fucking decks out. He just comes running in from off screen with his big shoulders.
Mine!
Seriously, you could fit like 4 of his heads across the width of his shoulders.
Shoulders are so broad.
No touching. Oh. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to deck your girlfriend like that. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I can be a little dramatic at times.
And it's the Gumshoe Haymaker from the left screen.
Oh, it's the steel chair! I suppose it's the actor in me. I could be in Hollywood, you know. Dramatique indeed. Ahem. Anyway, I'm going to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. That's a fancy way in the business of saying, yes, I am.
Can we talk about Edgeworth? No, we'll do the plate first. Do them in order. So you're looking for traces of sleeping pills. How?
Basically, I'm eating them, and if I fall over asleep, then we know they were in there. That's the way we do things. You've heard of the technique of wiping your finger along something and licking it? Turns out that's not a good idea, because if it is poisonous, you die.
Did you know that one of the key ways that archaeologists can tell whether something is a stone or a rock is by licking it? A stone or a bone is by licking it.
Really?
Yep.
You can lick my bone anytime they fucking like
Oh,
me.
fuck off. I was trying to share a genuinely interesting fact.
Did you know that ancient Europeans used to eat ground up mummies?
Really?
Yeah, apparently so.
Ugh.
There's something fun to look into and you've got some spare time. Anyway.
Did you know that all half the bones in your body are in your hands and feet?
On a good day, some of them are in other people. For a thorough examination, I gotta take that plate back to the precinct. I have to hold it very delicately in the squad car. No one's allowed to touch it. I get some cling film and I wrap it over nice and delicately.
People are gross. They are, especially this one.
I like being gross.
Blech.
Well, I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Just licks it. Our science guy gave me some testing solution.
Is his name Bill?
This reacts to those sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it changes color and shows pink elephants. No, wait, that's alcohol. I knew there was one of them. Never mind.
Hi, Diglett!
Hey, Diglett.
Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for you to give me the plate. Now get out of the way. Now, everything in due time, pal. Science happened.
Science.
Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, all right. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it, although I don't know how that quite makes sense.
So I'm guessing it's a crushed up pill. So we're actually looking for sleeping
Powder?
not
Yeah.
because if it was a pill, it would just be there on the plate.
Yeah.
So
but
it's,
how else
it's
would he get it
crushed.
into the food?
So it's
yeah,
crushed.
It's crushed. Yeah. Really clocking in. I love to catch the streams even if it's only for a little while. Well, thank you. I very much appreciate it.
Steak plate.
Traces of sleeping pills and marshmallow.
Actually, there's two. How goes your investigation?
Well, to tell you the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
I think I should do whatever Edgeworth says,
Oh,
otherwise
God.
he'll kick my ass. Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
Oh. Why?
How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Bad?
Bad?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it.
Ouch.
Wait, did I say paper? I meant ceramic.
I can't picture Edgeworth drinking out of a paper cup.
No.
Like, surely it's a ceramic proper teacup with the, with the saucer and everything. I'm just imagining him sipping and the rattle as it clatters just.
Actually, you're wrong, pal. He drinks from a mug, and it's one that I bought him. It says #1 prosecutor and boss on it. I had it specially made. From your loving pal, Detective Gumshoe. Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups. Bottles.
Bottles? What? Ah! Thanks for the 10 bits!
Thanks, Diglett. You can spend bits on sound effects now and make the stream even funnier.
It's
You'll
true.
find them down below.
If you've got bits, you can scroll down to the purple panel at the bottom of the page. Anyway.
Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Sounds!
Sounds! You can make cheese. Like that one. Cheese.
Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
Yes!
So, that means...
Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right. God, this feels good.
Vindication.
Is this what it feels like to be Edgeworth? Bye!
Bye. Thanks for all the information. Anybody in here? Oh, hello.
Why were you sniffing that shirt?
What are you doing here?
Not sniffing shirts.
Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so...
Wow.
What? Why? WP's innocent! Yeah, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No!
And then she died.
Hello, Besso! Lovely
Hey-o.
to see you.
Right, Bessa? Mr. Hammer. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer, the guy who died.
Yeah?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1.
Oh yeah, she's not been involved in the case.
Yeah, she
so-
hasn't been there. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. Guess the rumor must be true then.
There's a rumor!
A rumor?
Tell us the rumor, you skank!
Miss... Wow, that's uncalled for. She's a nice girl.
She is, but she listens to gossip. All gossip is listened to by skanks.
No. Yeah, Miss Vasquez, the producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. Bad stuff.
Wow.
If I knew, then I would be the one pulling all the strings.
Evil Penny emerges. I told you, you're a skank, Penny!
Don't call her that. I know what dirt means.
Do you? Do you, Maya?
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again.
Ooh,
They left the film set the way it was, too.
film set. Was that trailer part of the film set then?
Interesting.
Last
What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. Oh no! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why?
Worst day of her life.
I don't know.
Worse than when her sister died.
Oh.
This is the worst day of her life. They have cancelled her fate. They've cancelled CBeebies.
No! What about Bluey? It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? That seems like a drastic change.
The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? Ah, bad PR. How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
Poor Cody.
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. Find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. The program just ends. They'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here! Look at this photograph! I don't know what we're showing.
What am I supposed to show?
What
The
proves?
scrapbook? Show that people care?
Slap the shit out of your book.
And this is...
A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face, but it will, because that's not how the world works.
That's because that's how things are.
I would think you would understand that better than anyone, considering you're, a young adult who collects the trading cards of a children's TV show.
You're right. Okay, but what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Does this photograph make you laugh?
That's...
Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. No.
Okay.
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Oh, that's your line. Well, I can tell you what I heard. Apparently 5 years ago someone died and it was Hammer's fault.
Oh, shit.
Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Ms. Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr.
That's the dirt
Hammer.
she had on Mr. Hammer. Wow,
That's
getting
why
sort
Mr.
of Ben
Hammer-
Affleck flashbacks now.
Oh, a little bit. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Ms. Vasquez asked him to. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Allbag.
Ooh.
She was here at the studios back then,
Thanks. We'll try asking her.
I don't think she's gonna help.
If she'll talk.
Yeah. Thank you!
The plot thickens.
What is cheese?
Ah, Dick Gumshoe's music.
Yeah, because he's just over here, isn't he?
I'd love it actually if you have to press Q to slide. Oh, he's not here. Oh, there he is. I'd love it if when you are over the other side, slide to the other side. If you could just see his arm
shoulder.
just poking at the side because he's
His
that big.
massive shoulders.
Because he's that big. He's just like, yep, he's still here.
There he is. Why, you're still slinking around?
Wow.
If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? No, Windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's still in the froth of the mouth, Nick.
Oh my gosh, she's got rabies. Put her down.
Oh god. Maybe we should keep a safe distance.
Ooh, 5 years ago. Ooh. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols?
Nichols?
Nichols. Penny Nichols. The assistant we talked to.
Oh, right. Was that her name? Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone who's passed like that, and they're...
Timing.
Yep.
Still your line.
Dredging up dirt on somebody's past like that, and on the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun?
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume.
I mean, his fingerprints are on the bottle. So I have proof.
Sorry, Ms. Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume with this bottle. Here's my proof.
What? What's the little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Hammer's fingerprints all over it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers? Right here.
Oh, bye, Diglett.
Bye! Thanks for coming!
Mr. Powers had a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yeah, so?
This is the plate that he used to eat the steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on that plate. Thank God he said powder.
Yep. Ugh. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you in. I'll talk.
Ooh, music.
I'm tired, see. Tired of holding it all in.
Is Oldbag?
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. Guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. What?
She was a mysterious individual.
She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning.
Silenced.
Silenced. I'll make them disappear, you know? After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant to harm anyone. Miss Oldbag? Hold on a minute. Miss Oldbag. Here, take this.
A photograph? But this one doesn't make me laugh.
Whoa! Okay.
Wait a second.
This is the picture.
Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there.
As a tennis player.
He pushed the other actor and the man fell into the flower box fence.
But how did you get this?
That's surprisingly graphic for this game. It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. It's the bit of the fence you noticed was bent. I did notice it was bent, so I was right! I don't feel good about being right, but I was right.
I think I understand.
Grim. Thanks. You were actually helpful. Oof. I'm just gonna double check real quick, but I'm pretty sure the message you forwarded to me. Yeah.
6:30.
Yeah.
Wait, which one is it? Turf?
The turf, which is the one at the roundabout. Well, I asked you and you didn't respond.
Yeah, I was at work. Yeah, I believe it is.
Because that's the Canic one, isn't it? So it won't take us long to get there. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, and then he left from here to go to Studio 2?
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him. Like the director or the producer. That's all we have to say on that matter. Ah.
It is her.
Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hiya! Should at least try to be polite.
I'm watching the clouds.
Oh, Speaking of clouds, here is a cloud in our chat. It's narrowing.
Hello.
That's all she has to say, apparently. Alright. Why do I get the feeling she's not going to be helpful?
Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. She just shushed me.
Get shushed?
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I am watching the clouds. I am not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it.
Oh dear. More oh dears. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella.
If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves.
Oh. Oh dear.
Lovely. Yeah. If we examine this now, are we gonna get...
There's some flowers here.
So pretty. We've had these before. That fence looks dangerous. Foreshadowing is a literary device. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here.
I guess she was still on high from getting that rare card she needed. That's it.
Right. This is all the same.
Maybe I should take some of these cups to give to Edgeworth so we can crush them in his
it said that there were crumpled things in here. Paper cups and crumpled documents. That's the outside. I don't know if this is the same.
There's anything
No,
new here.
this is all the same. Oh my god. Oh yeah, we've already had this dialogue.
Oh, now what do we do? Because she won't talk to us. Nothing
Yeah.
really interesting. Lose that body.
I don't know what benefit this gives us. I guess maybe we'll see if someone else has turned up. Nothing new there. Oh, Detective Gumshoe must have left by now.
He's probably thinking about what to do in tomorrow's trial.
I bet Edgeworth is pretty angry with him.
Not my problem.
Okay.
Goodbye, pal.
Sorry, pal. The assistant must have gone off somewhere. That stuff about Mr. Hammer must have come as a shock to her. So everybody's gone now.
Yep. We're on our own.
Oh, I guess I should probably present the photo of the incident to the woman. That probably would have been what I should have done. She won't talk to me, so I got to prompt her.
Show her that you've got some dirt on her. I know what you did. Or were witness to.
Present this photo.
Does this photo make you laugh? She's not even looking.
Where?
What?
Where did you get that?
Well.
Old bag. She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick.
Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer.
The wind.
The what?
It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
Ooh.
Nick, she went inside the trailer.
Alright.
Okay. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about?
Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that incident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change.
So I'm a blackmailer now? Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And I think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure?
What do you mean?
Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident?
It was on Dolphin.
Oh, damn it. I hate that I got that. You fucking piece of shit.
I used animal knowledge against her. It was on purpose. Anyway.
Every so often, I just crumple within myself so much that the face tracking literally dies because I'm just like,
No. A Schizo? Core's favourite Pokemon.
Yeah, that's why I used a Cherish Ball. It goes Phoenix being a dum-dum and presenting evidence to someone without backup or good ideas. We literally just got told this woman is part of the Mafia.
She has connections to the Mafia, which is a different way of saying she's part of the Mafia.
Yeah.
No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose?
That is what I mean. Oh, she's serious now.
Well, where's your proof? Can you prove it?
Just think. Would he have let me run his life for years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident! Oh, well, she was a fan of Hammer, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand. She gave him a few bruises too. I can imagine.
Oh, sorry, Core. So that's why she had the photo.
She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you wrote. Give it to me. Now.
No.
What? This is... Boys. Yakuza!
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Who are they?
Professionals. Spook's gone. Spook's gone. Spook's gone. You're right, love. You're struggling to breathe.
What got me? Oh, who is that?
I think that was an heroin.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, that's just made it into February's
Yeah, that's going into February. It's only the 6th.
Jesus Christ.
Ah,
Clip, please.
they're good at erasing various things.
Oh.
What do you think? Would you like to be erased? That's straight up a threat.
Oh, shit.
Can you not kill Spook? We need him for Saturdays.
Oh.
Trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why.
Tell me why.
Why do you want this photograph so badly? Every time I look at it, it makes me laugh.
What is this, Yakuza? I made that joke as well.
We'll have to get it from the long version then. You'll have to save this and find that bit, because that was quality.
I can go back and clip it on Twitch. I don't have to.
This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all?
Same brain cell. Oh no! We can't have another person using the brain cell. There's already about 6 of us we have to share it between. I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that way you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No!
And then you died. Hold it right there, pal! I heard everything, pal! And it just fucking clocks all 4 of them.
That is how I imagine this went, how they're not there now. I want to imagine that he came in and literally chain punched all 4 of them. He's a hero!
D. Vasquez! You're coming downtown with me, pal!
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then. In court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Those dudes are stood behind her and they're still massive, like...
He's bigger!
He's bigger, wider. He's just wide.
He's bigger.
Just a unit.
See, like he's panting. He's like, damn, I decked all 4 of those people.
Hey, you okay, pal?
This was dumb luck. It sure was.
He's literally just arrested all of them.
Yeah.
Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. He just practices at the office with his boss every time he comes in with his coffee and he just goes, hold it right there, pal! There's just coffee stains all up the wall. Damn it, Dick! Sorry, boss, I was practicing. Gotta go. Justice calls, and then he jumps into a police car.
It's like that clip from Brooklyn Nine-Nine where he's like, if I launch myself at him, he will 100% catch me.
Yeah.
I'm holding coffee! I'm holding coffee! Oh. Detective Gumshoe! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. I'm looking over here even though there's nothing on this wall. Am I dramatic?
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. This is my tragic backstory.
That's why he's literally posing. He's literally doing that. He's like looking to the side and posing. I'm just...
Do you think I look like Max Payne? I think I look like Max Payne. Wish I had a wife. Okay, I got one more job to do today. I gotta go pick up noodles from the store.
Bro took the whole oxygen in the room.
I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Just gonna take these assholes down to the precinct. Get in the car!
Yeah! Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. He's nuts!
To be continued!
Sev. Begin. Here we go. Day 3 trial now.
Day 3 trial, final day trial.
Dawn of the final day. Din din.
How are you breathing right now?
With great difficulty. October 20th. Here we go.
Oh boy.
Court is now in session for the final day of Mr. Willpower's trial.
Prosecution's ready, Your Honor.
Defense is terrified, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trail of that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well. Excuse me, dead, dying. Alright.
Were you double checking how long it would take us to get there?
Yes.
Is it the right one?
Yes. Edgeworth seems a bit edgy today. Maya, wasn't that... Oh, I said it in my head, never mind. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Why don't I get to call?
Prosecution calls Ms. D. Vasquez to the stand. It's because he's the prosecutor.
No, but I want to call the defending witness to say, "You sham, Edgeworth!"
Ms. D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day.
Oh, look at her. She's so mysterious. She's French-Italian. She's Fritalian.
Will the witness state her name and occupation?
Are you allowed to smoke in here?
D. Vasquez. I am a producer for Global Studios.
A producer.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2.
What did I do now?
As everyone knows here, yes. It is like needless banter.
No, you're definitely not British, though.
If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Very well.
I always find it very funny when people rip out Edgeworth. It's like, it's supposed to be on my side.
I am the one who knocks. Very well, Ms. Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, you know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. That'll be a check for $1 million. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Gotta keep my mind back on the trial. There's too many sexy ladies around me.
I entered the trailer a little bit before the meeting. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take it. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hannah's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That is all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van.
Ah, good. I thought you meant roughly from behind. Never mind. Back to the trial. Back to the trial. We've got a dinner appointment. Are you questioning our relationship?
Yes.
Oh, this is why I'm allowed to be here.
No, it's why you're going to not be allowed here anymore. There is a van at Studio 2.
Yes, we've seen it.
I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk over with the monkey head toppling over.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna deck that bitch. Right in her stupid earrings. Alright, so, which bit is the bit we need to go for, do you reckon?
Probably the bit where they were, like, having lunch, because at no point did she mention, him turning up. And we know he was at Studio 2 because we have a photo of it. So that's the bit that we sort of need to question. 12 sharp, and 4. There's be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. Teacher had Sal take me. 2:30.
There you go. Right. And what were you doing during that time?
Don't hit your desk. It irritates me.
Yeah!
Yeah, Mr.
What are you two fucking talking about?
Oops. It was a 15-minute break.
You love that sound clip.
I do, it's great.
Do you have someone who can verify this? Yeah.
Sal.
Salmonella.
Sal.
No, I mean someone else.
One person is enough.
She committed murder during that break. She wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak.
Well, Nick, find anything?
Kinda wish she'd said a little more.
It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere. Let's
Okay, well-
start pressing on everything so we can get
Well,
the full
Phoenix
story.
was bringing up a point
Yeah.
by yourself,
Yes.
and you didn't stop at the employee area.
No.
Are you always this terse?
Yes.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Oh no. Meeting again at 12.
Did no one leave during the meeting?
No one.
Come on, let's talk a bit more about that.
The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. He's got large hands.
He gets them from Dick Gumshoe, I
I
guess?
guess. I don't know why I just noticed that. I was like, he's got very large hands.
Unless it's perspective.
Could be. The same could be said to you, Mr. And please stop playing. Yes. That's There was to be a rehearsal.
Large, strong ceramic cup breaking
For
hands.
breaking cups.
When exactly was that?
I forgot.
Maybe you could try remembering?
No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times.
You would think. Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth.
I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. I already pressed on that one.
Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean?
It means just what I said. I had Sal take me in the studio to the van.
Oh, alright.
15-minute break. Meeting. Employee area. It's the van. Sleeping rooms. 2 o'clock. I mean, I feel like maybe I'll present this because, again, at 2:30 we take a 15-minute break. The time of death is at 2:30. We've established that he was at Studio 2, so I present this.
Really see a link between that, if I'm honest.
It's just the time.
It's just the time, yeah, but that doesn't link her to it. Because it could easily be said that at that time, Will Powers did. So. See, that's the bit that's curious to me.
T-Bone Steak's in front of the trailer.
Because I don't remember seeing, you pointed that out, that there was nothing on those plates. We don't have those plates visible.
Yeah, we don't have those plates as an option.
We do have those plates. I'm wondering if that's the link. Because it looks like steak plate found in the employee area on a trace of sleeping on a large bone. I'm wondering if that's the link.
I mean, I'll try it. Okay.
Ha! As I thought! You're a vegan! You claim you ate a T-bone steak, and this is important. But I say you didn't. Who cares,
Yeah,
Mr.
why?
Wright?
What?
Look at this plate. Every time I do it makes me late. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you, it was a T-bone steak.
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside of the trailer. You've got to remember.
I did notice there were no bones on
You
them.
noticed at the time, but if you hadn't played this role, you would have to remember that.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing that actually prompts that. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare, barren, devoid. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone?
They're a vulture.
You ate the bone
You ate
too!
the bone.
I knew it!
You ate a boneless steak. You didn't. You didn't eat the steak.
You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. I don't see the point, but I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during the break?
Murder!
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor?
Meeting the Steel Samurai.
She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. A vegan, that's even worse crime than murder.
Oh no.
Order! Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. She is vegan.
Look at this. Jotaro!
As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into a typical stereotypical Japanese noise. She ran into the Steel Samurai.
Oh, you're approaching me? Can't beat the shit out of you without getting closer.
And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright! Isn't that a little presumptuous?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it?
Yes.
Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh, yes. The samurai spear.
Yes.
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I mean, you couldn't, could you?
I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would.
Huh. You see?
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
What?
That's right, bitch. We figured out the story.
I figured it out on day one.
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon.
Grim.
Wrong, Mr. Wright.
What?
Yeah, I think you jumped ahead a little bit too far. But I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know you're not going to present the wrong evidence. Oh, to know when you're going to present wrong evidence.
I can sense it too, with my Fey blood.
Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Right, okay, here's the real evidence. Yeah, I think you've got to make the chain that leads up to that, so...
Is it because he had it? Or because it's broken?
Being broken...
I'm actually confused now. Of like, well, surely this shows that he was... like, you could use this as a thing to kill someone. Surely.
Go with the murder weapon itself, then.
Yeah.
Because there's also no blood on it.
Pierced through the chest by a spear.
That's what we think.
Yeah.
I'd say the spears, because if it's broken and it's got no blood on it, to me, that's more...
Okay, yeah, they're happy with this.
I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon.
But that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. But that is the... Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Ah, yeah, because before we were under the impression he was in the magistrate.
Ah, he was in the
steel.
steel...
Open front.
Oh, open front, but he was in the steel samurai costume.
Yeah. Order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I am the one testifying here, and I will be heard.
Oof. What, Edgewood?
Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
I can tell you.
Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? Look at how smug I am! I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then.
Now it's this.
Look at this photograph! Why are you laughing? What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing atop the stairs. Correct, he's a time traveler. Order, again, order. I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? The photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photograph of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post has pierced him through the chest?
What? Are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago?
Oh. Full effect.
Has happened again.
Ah!
Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. You're walking leisurely to Studio 2, as you would do. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off of the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. You'd think he would remember about this and
Look at
probably
this
not.
fucking pose. Jesus, the artist went off on this one. Fucking hell.
Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago.
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing stuff.
You deny that what I say is true?
Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found in Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? I know how. The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. But Jack Hammer had been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume. And there wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
She had another way.
What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands?
For instance.
Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Carry that body.
Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
With the van.
Hired goons, yes. They took
The mafia!
doing the coffin dance.
If she had... Here's a question. If she has, like, contacts with the mafia, and considering that she literally had some men appear to be like, time to make these people disappear, why didn't she make the mafia men make the body disappear?
Well, someone's going to ask eventually, like, what happened to Hammer. So the idea where she's framing Wilt Powers, that's why. You carried the body to Studio 1 in this minivan.
Ah!
Thanks for telling us about the van, by the way.
Yeah.
Buzz, recall your testimony.
There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, and so he went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me the simp. There was a van, right? It is a Renault. I had Sal drive me in the Renault.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1.
So is that Phoenix trying to do her voice?
Yeah, that's Phoenix. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Oh, is no one going to comment on the blood?
Hold on, alright. Don't forget, it was Salmonella who drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was.
Of course Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. There we go, finally. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun.
I win?
What? Huh? What? What?
So what happens next? Don't, me? Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say? Nice.
Timing. I bet they're all just sat there waiting with the, get ready. It's gonna come up in a minute. It's gotta go. I lost? Something like that?
I just said that.
Wait, so you mean, D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Who can say?
Who could say? Who's to say?
What?
Are you sure I did it? Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right. Yes, that is what happened.
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Oh, of course, it's as the book says.
Must regain my composure.
Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll believe you.
What do I do now?
You did it!
Miss Vasquez, you did it!
That wasn't a question.
Did you do it?
No.
Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I'm not sure that question helped this court get any closer to a verdict. What do I do now?
Testify again.
I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Why?
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it.
And she's like, do I really need to be here? Yep.
Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth instead. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions and get the same answers. A waste of time.
Damn! It's come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of witness Miss Vasquez. Edgeworth!
Edgeworth!
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
The music cuts off!
I see. Very well.
Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again. You're the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I love that fabulous moment. That was great. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see what we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself.
What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, indeed. Verily, I say, ego. He's turning into Urianger. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick, why did Edgeworth?
Who knows? He probably realised she did it too.
But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that.
Edgeworth. What are you doing? Okay.
I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, and then Powers showed up. The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
I see new issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick. We're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need to twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right. Need to wrap this up quick.
It's all in our bags when I found the body.
What time was that?
We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then.
When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio?
About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Potentially back off on that one.
I better leave this one be. I'm sure she'd see through anything I had thrown at her anyway.
Stisson was there too, and Powers was absent.
Miss Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him?
Remember,
What?
there was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm?
They're already there. John wants a drink.
Oh, okay,
He's allowed to.
Yes,
He's
yeah,
tired.
they're half an hour early. That's on them, I guess.
Certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. I immediately called the police and then Powers showed up. Did it?
That doesn't help us. Yes, we left out. Why?
You asked to be left out?
Yes. Seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing.
But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. I can.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in the meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered it.
Or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it, with all the bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone that they didn't require something. Script and your direction notes?
Yes, they're quite valuable. I wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse them.
Why?
There was a murder after all. Who would think of rehearsing after that?
But you would have to know that.
But you would have had to know, yeah! You just contradicted yourself.
Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement.
Huh?
Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One.
Oh, shit balls!
Yeah, I made that connection. Phoenix didn't.
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you taking on a career of change to defense?
I appreciate...
Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool!
Yes! Let's go!
Thank you, Narwhal.
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I'll stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind.
How did you know about the injury?
How did I know? Sal, he told me.
Sal, the director?
You have to find something to peg this on her. Everything will be done till now has been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him.
Okay, so it's that last bit that we've got to press on.
I mean, I did press on it.
No, present on, sorry. That's the only bit that's been added.
Right.
What was wrong with what she just said?
Hammer was injured. Didn't do any extra scenes, so I left them behind.
What's wrong with what she just said?
Yeah, what is wrong with what she just said?
I knew that Hammer was injured.
Is that this photo?
Talk us through your thought process, though.
I mean, she says, I knew that Hammer was injured, but it wasn't Hammer who was injured, it was Powers who was injured.
Right.
He was the one who tripped and fell over, but I don't have, like, the picture of that, so I'm like, this one? Because he's
dragging her leg.
he's in the costume. And he thought, and so, because he was in the costume, she thought that this was Powers, and then he found out that it was Hammer afterwards. It's this picture? Okay.
You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
Sorry, acting. One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong.
Head shake time. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And when he was doing this...
Well, it would have had to be after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered.
Exactly. Thank you, Edgeworth. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. Krauser's playing Factorio again. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order again. I will have order.
Witness, can you refute this claim?
Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well. I have a question for you.
Oh, God. Why the real killer's always so persistent?
Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? There is a reason it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
I mean, presumably yes, but...
The truth lies in that old photo. That tells you everything.
Involving him. Maybe she just wanted to tie up a loose end?
You have to look through the story like from the start. So, Jack drugged Powers, put on the Steel Samurai costume, went to Studio 2 where he knew she was, died. Who had the motive?
Well...
Who was clearly trying to do murder?
Oh, he was.
So, no, you can't prove it.
It's not...
Oh, it's gonna. I think you'll present that.
If I present this and they'll say no.
I suppose it probably works both ways then. This is the photo from before.
It's like, it's evidence, but it's not evidence, kind of thing.
It's evidence for the other
It's the
version.
evidence for the lack of evidence.
Yeah. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. Ah, there you go. It reveals the motive. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, Dee Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the X-Star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you've only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Dee Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Mr. Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Wow. Mr. Wright, please explain the motive for murder. So, he had no motive.
Well, the motive was self-defense. That is a motive.
Kind of.
Kind
but
of.
Even still, it's not a motive for murder. Motive is when you go to commit murder.
True.
The reason that he died was self-defense. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. There you go.
There you go. What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Ms. Vasquez.
What? What?
Your Honor! Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all these years. So you did do it, didn't you?
Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ah! Miss Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs.
Manuel Hammer.
Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm.
Oh no, this was 5 years ago.
No! How could you... I feel like there should be you there.
Oh yeah, of course, Jack Hammer. Then this is Manuel, so this is the 5 years ago incident. So
It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please, please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Way to bring it down.
Thanks.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Not guilty!
Oh, look at him.
Aww.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
And how many times I had to say order. He had to call it to order a lot during that trial. Nice!
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Ms. Vasquez, but to think that you tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright? Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
What? This is a genuine thing. Oh, probably because people love you.
Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because...
He's jealous.
It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai?
Yeah, he wanted to be the hero.
Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids' show, and as the villain to boot. Kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP.
Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Oh, is something wrong?
No, of course not. Ah! Nick! Edgeworth! Jesus.
Oh my god, it's Shadow the Hedgehog!
Jesus fucking Christ! Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? Oh, what?
You came to me!
That was too bad, Edgeworth.
Don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really wanted to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away with it if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. I have allergies.
Edgeworth? I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar.
Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? In retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Unnecessary feelings? Yes, I love you.
I was about to say, is he your ex? What the fuck?
I want you right. I want you right here, right now.
Yes, unease and uncertainty. Kiss, kiss, fall in love!
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way.
I'm edgy, you see.
You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you.
And then he left.
Jeez, okay.
Mr. Wright, was that your ex?
What, friends? As if? They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick?
Well, now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get that feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? Exworth?
And so the curtain closed on another trial. It caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again.
Hey. Oh. Nick! This is it, the new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, right?
No. I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine. I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again?
That is going to be one hench princess.
No, right? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. The end.
Remember that time when the pink princess punched that guy in the face? That was cool. Yo, what the fuck is this?
We're going to watch this video now.
What the fuck is this?
We're going to watch this video now because they're all here and they all want to see you watch this and fret about it for a week. Click.
Who is
click it.
this guy?
Click it.
What's this fucking
Click the
pose?
video. Do it, woman. We haven't got much time because we got to go. So I want you to see this, and people are gonna react to this. People are waiting. See, Growlithe is there. They're like, wait. It's been what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas.
Whoa! What the fuck?
We'll see you guys after dinner. Merry Christmas!